Mike Tyson.
Clean, touch him up.
Here we go, live
On the backside and get caught with it.
capital task. The referee will have to
Punch value upping it. You see the fighter we
all of what they were in their prime, but Tyson.
When are you ready? Buck.
And we've had an accidental headbutt. I heard
Jake Paul seems pretty relaxed. Okay, because I'm like, you can't run in this.
I don't want anyone this. Mike Tyson.
After months of endless
Be really, really irritable and nasty. This guy's gonna come, he's gonna try to hurt me, he's gonna be greatly mistaken. I don't think he's faster than me. Whatever I'm afraid to do, I do it. Like right now, I'm scared to death. But as the fight gets closer, the less nervous I become because it's reality. And in reality, I'm invincible.
They're suing the impossible just happened after months of continuous exposure, jaw-dropping confrontations, and endless back and forth on social media. Mike Tyson-Jake Paul event took place in Arlington, Texas, renowned in T Arena. And trust me, it was all we could have hoped for. Jake Paul was holding his own until Tyson's legendary power arrived suddenly in round 6. When Jake Paul appeared, the audience erupted in applause as he entered the ring, seeming self-assured and fearless of iron. His opponent, Tyson and Mike Tyson, on the other hand, kept his cool and collected, demonstrating his years of experience in his calm, even methodical approach. Paul had clearly been practicing hard for this moment, as he was bouncing on his feet, working his angles, and being light on his toes. Tyson, on the other hand, refused to sit back and began progressively closing the gap inch by inch in an effort to reach inside Jake's range. By the middle of the round, you could sense the tension rising. Jake opened the round with fast punches, using his height and reach to keep Tyson at distance. Jake hit a couple decent shots at the end of the round, but nothing that concerned Tyson. The crowd exploded when Tyson landed a quick combination to the body. Jake remained calm, but it was clear he was feeling Tyson's power early on. The round concluded with both competitors standing. Although the tension had already risen in round 2, Jake came out a bit more aggressively, clearly aware that he needed to make an impression early on if he wanted to have a shot. He started utilizing his jab more effectively, keeping Tyson at a distance and even managing to the spectators rose up when he performed a powerful overhand right. Although Tyson was not afraid, the veteran took a more planned approach, slipping several of Jake's strikes and making his way inside. He then landed a few more hooks to Jake's body in a clear effort to fatigue and deplete his energies. Jake's defense was good early on, keeping him from being caught in possession of anything dangerous. But as the round progressed, Tyson's relentless pressure demonstrated his ability to cut off the ring and corner. Jake's boxing IQ was outstanding. Even though Jake was still fighting smartly, it seemed like the tide was slowly shifting in Mike's favor as round 3 began. Jake was able to keep going, although his breathing became heavier at the conclusion of the round. Tyson's strikes were starting to wear off. Paul seemed to recognize that he couldn't afford to let Tyson dictate the pace, so he started trying to overwhelm Tyson with volume and speed by throwing more combinations, which for a while worked. Jake landed. Tyson was certainly lured in by several powerful strikes, including a cutting right cross, but Mike is no stranger to putting pressure on the heavyweight. Midway through the round, Tyson hit Jake with a hard left hook to the ribs that clearly scared him. Jake winced for a short time before trying to brush it off. Legend started walking Jake down, taking some of the lesser blows and responding with powerful hooks to the body. Tyson's timing was impeccable. Jake was doing his best to remain in the fight, but Tyson's relentless speed and devastating power were starting to wear him down. By the conclusion of round 3, Jake was still standing, but Tyson had definitely seized command. Mike would slip inside whenever Jake attempted to reset and fire off combinations, while Jake would throw a devastating body blow or an overhand right that had the audience howling. Paul's footwork slowed somewhat as he started to show signs of tiredness, and Tyson, ever the hunter, seized advantage. Tyson began to pursue Jake more aggressively, tearing the ring and forcing him to perform unpleasant things. Tyson, meanwhile, was waiting for his chance, ducking and weaving like a man half his age, slipping by Jake's jabs and closing in to deliver his famed power smashes at the 2-minute mark. Jake, to his credit, did not back down and continued to throw punches. Although they lacked the same oomph as before, Jake faltered but remained standing as Tyson delivered a powerful uppercut that sent shockwaves around the arena. The spectators rose up, expecting a knockout before the end of the round. Jake was in a condition of survival. Round 5 began, and Jake Paul seemed to be on borrowed time. Tyson's energy levels were clearly reduced, yet he continued to move forward with that frightening determination. The younger Paul brother tried to hold Tyson at bay with punches and intermittent flurries, but Tyson was having none of it and knew the end was coming. Jake was gripping Tyson more often to prevent being smacked with another big blow, and it showed on his face. Tyson threw a powerful salt midway through the round, trapped Jake against the ropes, and unleashed a combination that had the whole audience gasping. Jake defended himself and absorbed the most of the blows, but he couldn't dodge everything. Tyson followed up with a lightning-fast right hand to the temple, which managed to keep Jake upright, but it was clear he was running out of steam. Tyson kept pushing. Jake was holding on by hitting short hooks and uppercuts on the inside, but his approach had shifted from attempting to win to just surviving. Jake was looking worse for wear by the conclusion of the round, but he made it to the bell, where the fans knew Tyson's power would finally be too much. The bout concluded in round 6. Tyson emerged with a laser-like focus, knowing he had Jake under control. Jake, who seemed exhausted, sought to utilize what strength he still has to defeat the heavyweight icon. He threw a couple insane punches, but Tyson easily dodged them while keeping eye contact with his target. Tyson saw his chance about a minute into the round. Jake simply had to let his guard down for a short period before Tyson fired a stunning right punch that impacted Jake's jaw and knocked him to the ground. When the arena burst, Jake tried to stand up, but his legs resisted. The referee started counting, and Jake reached his knees but was unable to beat the 10 count. After Mike Tyson knocked out Jake Paul Cole, the contest was called off, and Tyson demonstrated that, at 58 years old, he was still capable of beating a boxer in his prime. Jake Paul had battled valiantly, but iron was unbeatable. As the medical staff rushed in to check how Jake was doing, as Mike Tyson's celebrity grew, fans chanted his name as he stood in the center of the ring, arm raised in triumph. Now, let's talk about the repercussions. Since this clash sparked the internet, the reactions to Mike Tyson's epic knockout of Jake Paul were absolutely wild. Fans, celebrities, and even other fighters could not stop talking about it. Twitter and Instagram were flooded with memes, hashtags, and hot takes right after the fight. The hashtag #DoJakePaulK started trending worldwide along with Iron Mike Forever because Tyson once again proved why he's the GOAT. Let's talk fan reactions now. Boxing fans were all like, Father Time doesn't exist for Mike, and Jake Paul officially entered the shadow realm. And trust me, the memes were on another level. People were comparing Jake's fall to everything from cartoon knockouts to actual video game deaths, and of course Jake Paul's haters had a field day. They've been waiting for this moment, and boy did they take it and run. Celebrities also jumped in with their reactions, and they were just as savage. Drake, who has been pretty vocal about Jake Paul's rise, tweeted something like, "Never bet against a legend." Then you had people like Snoop Dogg posting a clip of Tyson's knockout with the caption, "Lights out young blood." Even Shaquille O'Neal joined in, stating Mike Tyson still has that dog in him. So there you have it, Fight World. That's all I have for you today. What was your response to the knockout? Did you see it coming, or were you as astonished as everyone else? Please leave a comment and subscribe to Boxing World. I'll see you later.